We've literally started by blast drying in loads of mousse. That's really key when working on any hair that you want to set. So many people just go in just by styling the hair. The first thing you need to do is get that base. So blow dry it in with loads of mousse and then some magical potion just to get that hair in really good condition.
With the mousse, would you put it onto damp hair, towel dried slightly?
Depending. So if you've freshly washed your hair, then I'd put it straight away on wet.
Okay.
If you're working on dry hair and your hair was, say, straighter yesterday and you want to wave today, just put some in on dry and blast it straight in.
Perfect.
Really easy. Yeah. So now I'm using the brand new Cloud9 curling wand out today, so very lucky.
First sneak peek of this, it's really exciting.
I've been dying to use this for ages. So yeah, so I've just taken sections at the back, holding the wand vertical, wrapping it around, leaving the ends out, and then just leaving it to cool. Okay, so I'll show you how I'm going to do that on this front section now. So what I'm doing is holding the wand down vertical. The reason that I'm doing that is because I actually don't want to create too much root lift. I kind of want it to be flatter at the root.
Yeah.
I think that just looks cooler.
Yeah, definitely.
So by holding it vertical, you almost drag the root down a bit. Leaving the end straight gives it that really beachy, kind of sexy vibe.
And I guess not too done either. It doesn't look too kind of perfect curls, which is not the kind of beach look.
No, exactly. I don't know about you, but I think it is actually harder to make your hair look like you haven't really done anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than it is to make it look like you've done it.
I think that's one of the questions people always have is exactly like how to hold the wand as well, because everyone has their own technique, or you kind of get used to doing it in a certain way, whereas actually you can train yourself, I guess, into using a wand to create lots of different looks.
Another tip is as well, once I've kind of heated it up, I'm dropping it into the palm of my hand and scrunching. That's a really good tip, because most people, when you use the wand, you just kind of drop it straight down. Obviously the hair is still hot then, so obviously it's going to drop down and kind of drop quicker. If you allow it to cool in the palm of your hand, what you're doing is retaining that heat for a little bit more.
Okay.
So obviously that sets it.
I'm going to hold that shape kind of a lot longer.
Yeah, because obviously when your hair is quite loose anyway, if you let it drop, then it's going to go even looser quicker.
Yeah.
So to allow it to kind of last all day and all night, which obviously it needs to, dropping it into the hand like this and just giving it that little bit of a scrunch just helps it just to cool in the palm of your hand, so Estee can go out all night tonight, and hopefully I'm sure it'll stay.
I think that's the thing, because this is a perfect look, whether you're kind of on holiday and you're maybe in a bit high humidity, or you're getting ready in the morning and you need to see it all through, or if you're at a festival, maybe you're going in the morning and again you want it to kind of look as good. If that last picture's been taken of you, it needs to be look as good as the first one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, definitely.
Is this one of the most popular looks you get kind of asked to create?
Yeah, I think nowadays you just can't beat looking like you're on the beach, whether you are or whether you aren't. Even if you're in the middle of London, you can't beat that beachy hair. So this is definitely really popular. Definitely really popular.
So we've had some questions coming through. So Georgina says she'd love to try a curling wand, and she's had hers for over a decade, so she needs to update her look. So if this one's out today, this is going to be the one to invest in. And we've also, and Georgina also says she's going to Cape Verde in a few weeks. So, I mean, very, very jealous, but this is a look that you can create there. And we've got Louise saying, I only have Cloud9 straighteners. Can she create curls using straighteners, or does it have to be a wand?
You can create curls using straighteners.
I mean, that's what I do.
You can. You can. It depends what you want to achieve. I do both. I think for this, I want a really undone, beachy feel, so I do need the wand. Estee's got a lot of hair, so me kind of using this on a slightly high heat does allow me to penetrate in. Whereas on my second look, I am going to wave some areas with the straighteners, and you will see the difference. Okay,
so that'll be, stay tuned, because we'll be able to show you exactly how to create that wave there.
But yeah, to me, this curling wand and the original iron together are the perfect combo for any look.
So we've got Tor, hi Tor, saying she's late to the party, but which wand is this? So it's out today, but it is called the...
So it's called the Curling Wand by Cloud9, and it's out today.
Out today, so you need to go and show it. She's got lots of, but very fine hair, so this will work perfectly for that as well.
Why this is really good is because whether you're working on kind of a mid-length bob, super long, any length, because the barrel is the same length all the way kind of down, you can't really go wrong. You get a beautiful wave no matter... Even if you're not the best with the wand, shall we say.
You're still not a pro like you. So So let's have a look if we've got any more questions coming through. Emma is saying, I need some magical potion in my life. So, well, Emma, you've commented, so you might be in a chance to win one. So anyone who's new or just joining now, make sure you leave your comments, ask James any expert questions that you want, or maybe tell us some of your hair disasters, and you can win one of the magical potions, which is going to speed up drying time by 50%, which I think in the morning
who doesn't want that?
Yeah,
you know?
all do with.
So I'm just coming to the front section now. This is also another key point, is always wand the hair back away from your face, okay? It sounds really simple, but you always want to bring it back away from the face. Open up your face shape and just give it that more beachy feel. You don't really ever want to wand the hair onto the face. That's another tip.
I guess it just creates, again, that kind of more relaxed vibe again, rather than going forward. It can, again, look more done.
Definitely.
I mean, it is so easy to do, which I think is the thing that we always forget. You can look at a professional look and always think, God, that's going to take me hours in the morning, but you are making it look seamless. I tried this and it might not look as professional.
Like I said before, because some wands obviously are all different shapes and sizes, this one you literally can't go wrong, because all you're doing is wrapping it round the barrel that is the same length all the way down, so should be good. If you hold it down like this, it just works really well wherever you put it.
And we've got, I'd love to know if the Cloud 9 mini travel straighteners can be used for curling. Again, so the smaller ones, would they still work?
It depends on your hair length, really. Obviously, you can curl with the small straighteners. You just get a very, very tight curl. It just depends what you want to create. Sometimes I do use the mini iron just to pinch little sections of hair. You know, when you've got it quite wavy anyway, and that's all you've got with you. You just want a little bit of a lift. Just kind of lift up and pinch with the mini iron, and it just kind of revitalises the look, if you like.
And then can you use the magical potion as kind of a setting spray afterwards, or is it more kind of for a primer for the hair?
So yeah, I would say, imagine like your moisturiser, your style primer. It doesn't have any hold in. So like I said on Estè's hair, I used the quick dry potion with mousse, because obviously the mousse will give me the hold, and the quick dry potion will give me literally everything else that I need. So anything, condition, shine, heat protection, great for holiday. And what's great is it's obviously the big size bottle, but it also comes in a small travel size.
Oh, does it?
So great for your kind of your luggage and your...
If you're going away and you
hand luggage. Yeah, exactly.
Because I think that's the one thing that I always kind of forego. It's maybe my hair products. You've got your shampoo, your conditioner, but actually if you can get something that does it all.
Yeah, you need something around that pool just to spray through, you know, and that is the perfect tool. And again, the smell is always good.
Yeah, I mean, we've had so many people coming to this room today, as soon as they walk in, they're like, what is that smell? It smells incredible. So, yeah, make sure you keep commenting, because you can win one of them, and it is kind of, it does smell like you've just been to the salon. It's kind of that perfect scent.
Definitely. So just coming to my final sections on the top now, okay? So again, you can see, holding the wand down and going away from the face as I work up. You see there's no root lift. It's kind of giving that more widthy shape.
And is it easier to do it in sections as well, do you find?
Yeah, always need to section the hair, definitely. Definitely. Smaller sections, I kind of just think about the size of the wand. I'm not taking massive, massive sections. If I did, I'd get a looser wave. I'm just taking kind of 2-inch sections so the hair can penetrate through.
That's good to know as well, like the smaller the section, the kind of tighter the curl.
Yeah, and again with Cloud 9, obviously all of our tools have variable heat control. So if I was working on finer hair, I would definitely turn the heat down to get a looser, softer wave. But Estè literally has one of the thickest hair ever, so it needs that.
So you've got Alison. Hi, Alison is saying this is her perfect look for my trip to Ibiza next week. I mean, this is a problem with doing a summer look. Again, everyone commenting saying all these like exotic places that they're going.
It is the perfect look, perfect timing.
And we've got Joanna as well. He's saying, does it matter in which direction you curl the hair? So again, I think it's really important just to remember to always curl away from the face, not.
You were getting all of these tips in today.
I know, they really are. Well, you're answering all of them before even the questions are coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've got Natalie. Hi, Natalie. He's saying, I'm always worried about putting too much heat on my hair. So do Cloud 9 tools have different heat settings? And I guess this is what is so important about Cloud 9 and why they're amazing, is that that's kind of fundamental to the brand, isn't it? Always having that temperature control.
So again, yes, obviously always use a heat protection product like the Magical Potion. And then also, all of the tools have a variable heat control, so you can literally go from 150 degrees upwards, so you can literally create any look you want. They're not just stuck on one super high.
So what's a higher temperature going to do as opposed to a lower one? Is it going to like hold it more? Is it just dependent on your hair type? What's kind of the difference?
So obviously, like I said, on Este's hair, we're working on super, super thick hair, so we need to have a little bit more heat. If the hair was, say, had more kind of free light on it, so it's blonder, it was slightly finer, it was more delicate, then I would turn the heat down.
Okay.
So it literally depends what hair type you're working on, because obviously not one hair type is the same, so you don't need one heat. So just to finish, I'm just spritzing with dry shampoo. That's just giving it that little bit more undone feel.
I never think